Windsor House School, and I'm Megan Carrico. I'm a teacher at Windsor House and a parent, and I went here as a child. My mother founded the school 40 years ago. So Windsor House has got 4 key pieces that make us, define us. We call them organizing principles, and they are parent participation. So all parents donate 2 to 4 hours of their time a week to the school, if possible. And then we have democratic, so we run a school council, and the students who wish to participate and any parents and staff come in and decide how we're going to run ourselves as a community, and we go to a vote, but we like to have 2/3 majority before anything is passed. And we prefer to work with consensus and collaboration, but if we can't, then it goes to a vote. We believe in self-determined education and self-determined young people, but that is in connection with their community. So you run your own life and your own education, but you are always doing it in connection with your community and with your family and having a constant dialogue about that. But we hope that when our students leave our school, they're able to manage their own education and understand themselves as learners. And then the 4th is our multi-age grouping. So we don't age segregate students. We actually allow students to clump together based on their interest and their developmental ability, instead of an age segregation. So what we find is we usually get an age range of 3 to 6 years in any given activity, and students often learn from older students, and older students practice what they know by explaining it to younger students, and there's a lot of modeling and mentorship that happens just naturally within the community. Having parents and even grandparents come in and volunteer in the school also take away the age segregation. We also believe that parents should bring in their children, younger siblings who aren't school age, with them when they come to volunteer, because we like to have babies and toddlers and preschoolers all in the school as part of the community, because we don't think schools should be separate from life.
We added a technological component, the social media.
Oh, that's right. Okay, so this is something we're just starting this year. Well, we have a parent right now who's coming in, and he's teaching a video game development class. So he runs his own video game company, and he's helping the kids design their own video games. And they've got free software called Unity, and they're building them, and plus another software that's free for a particular game called Minecraft. And the kids are building their own video games. And we don't let them do any shooting or graphic violence at school, but they're learning the technology of how to actually go and make those kinds of games. And what's interesting about the class is they're able to talk about the game development the way you talk about writing a story. So they talk about whether it's a first person or third person, and what's the setting, and what's the characters, and how do you weave in a plot line. And it's really interesting to me, coming from a different generation, that this is part of the creative, actual like stories and like literature in a way of this generation, is these video games. So I'm pretty inspired.
Yes, and
Here we are making a whole series of blogs all in WordPress, and so every student is given a blog address, and every family and teacher and advisor teacher can go in and post evidence of a child's learning, so photos of things they're involved with and write-ups, and then the staff are creating their own blog where they write up all the things they're involved with and see happening at school, and then the kids can link their blog to the staff blog for anything they were involved in. And then we believe that this is the way the world's going, in terms of, instead of getting letter grades or certificates, we're looking at the possibility of a portfolio. It's how you show what you know to the outside world.
Fantastic.